it's Allie with Allie Oops Boutique and Allie Oops Market House Mercantile and DIY Studio. And the other day I did a video showing how I used Krylon sea glass paint. I've been wanting to use it for a long time, and I had some bottles that needed a little upgrading, and so I finally tried it out. And I absolutely love the results. So today I said I would show you how I finish up this bottle. Look how that looks. It looks like it has salt deposits on it. It looks aged. I absolutely love it. It's just perfect. And I said I was going to embellish it with a little bit of rope to give it that beachy feel. And then I might put a little transfer on it. So I'm gonna move the camera in just a minute and show you what I'm doing. But I also wanted to show you this one. I'm not gonna touch this one at all. I absolutely love it. Can you see how beautiful that is? It is absolutely beautiful. I will show you a photo of it in a bit, but I've got some pampas grass in it, some sea oat looking grass, and it is just perfect, just the way it is. So now let's put a little transfer, because I have been loving the transfers, on this bottle, and then we'll glue a little bit of rope on it. So I'm going to move the camera down and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is figure out where I want. This bottle's got this nice area where a label used to be, and I wanted to put something a little interesting on there. So I think what I'm going to do, because it's not a perfect fit, I'm going to cut this up just a bit. It's got a nice number down here. Oh, let's see if you can see. There you go, a little number 46 that I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to cut out this centerpiece and center it up. The neat thing about transfers is that you can cut them up to fit your purpose. So you don't have to use them just exactly the way they come. You can make them your own. So this is the little image that I'm going to put on the center of this area here. Now, a transfer is an image on like a cellophane or acetate paper or clear paper. It's a full color image, or black and white, whichever it is. This is a color image. And there's a protective backing that comes with it when you buy a transfer. So I'm going to peel this off. Be careful not to touch this part. This goes directly onto your project. So I'm going to eyeball this and get it right in the center if I can. I told my husband today, I just eyeball things. I don't measure much. This has a nice grid on it to kind of help you. And I think, let's see, I think this is going to be good. But before I smack it down, I'm going to look. Just kind of, they always pick on me in the studio because they'll say I'll tell them in a minute if it's not centered up. Okay, so I lied. I'm going to measure just because it might drive me insane if it's not quite centered up. So it's about 1 inch on the design. Now I'm not pressing down very hard because I don't want it to really stick. So it looks like it needs to ease over up just a bit. Now I'm not being completely accurate, but trying to do a little bit of an accurate job. How about that? Kind of, we'll eyeball it and use a measuring tool all at the same time. So there we go. What do you think about that? All right. So on a transfer, once you decide that this is a good spot, you're going to press it down And most of them come with this tool. And you're just going to rub. I'm using my rope here for a little shelf or leverage. But you're just going to rub the design. And you're going to see it start to let up. This one might be a little tricky because of the surface, and I don't have a good pressure. So we're just gonna, I hope you can see okay. There we go, it's coming. It's always tough getting it started. And this is, you know, an aged look bottle, like it was found on the beach somewhere. So I'm okay with any little imperfections that might come up. That just makes it more unique. And I will say, after I sprayed this bottle, I did sand it just a bit to kind of give it even more of an aged look. Let's see. So I'm just creeping it up, seeing what has pressed down and what hasn't. There we go. I'm having to use my fingernail. This one's tricky. And requires a little more pressure than what I've had to use in the past. And I am imagining it's because of the type of paint that this is on. Since I have not done a transfer on this sea glass paint before. There we go. All right, here it comes. It's coming. Just a little patience. Okay, so that's a line in a Guns N' Roses song. If you're like me, grew up in the 80s. All right. So there is a little spot there that didn't make it, but that's okay. There you go. So it looks aged. Perfect. All right, so now I have these little, well, they're really a laurel wreath, not really a flourish, but I can use them. And I might even be able to cover my little mishap up. Let's see what we can do. Because I do love it. So if we see, so if we cut it like right in here, that will blend really well. All right, so see what I'm doing there? Okay. So we'll need to cut our other side similarly. And I'm going to just use my fingernail this time because that seemed to work better. And I guarantee it's good that you see this, because if you use this kind of paint, you'll know what to expect if you do a transfer. I had this happen with one other thing I did, and the particular paint, I believe I didn't let it dry. I was impatient. However, it kind of pulled up with the transfer. So that was a little lesson. All the little mistakes we make are good lessons to learn how to fix things. And that's been my motto in the studio for the last couple years. So we're getting down to this last little bit. I want to be sure that we don't lose this little section right here that we were using, or I was using, to cover up my boo-boo. See? Now you don't even know anything happened. Looks so good. Okay, so let's do the next one. Let's see, we stopped it right about there. And I still have a few little embellishments that I can use, but I'm going to do that. All right. So see there, it's going to look like that. It's going to be so pretty. And y'all, I got to get to the gluing part of this before all my glue runs out. All right, let me speed this process up. I didn't expect it to take so long on the transfer, but we live and learn. All right, so I'm going to do it from this end. It's a good thing I'm not too worried about my fingernails, isn't it? Y'all see that? There we go. Just need that to release without losing any of the design. Perfect. All right. Looks like an old, what do pirates like to drink? Looks like an old bottle that something a pirate would love to drink was in it. Now I have this little number 46. And I did kind of want to use it because I think it's cool. So let me just put it right here. Just like this was the 46. It may not even come off. Let's see. Being temperamental. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's wanting just to stick to the paint, not to the bottle. Let's see. Well, that won't work. Let's see if we can stick this little dot there. This little medallion. Well, let's see. And do something else. Make a little leaf. And then we'll have to do it on the other side so it's symmetrical. See if that'll work. If it doesn't work, I will give up on this one. Good, it looks like it's gonna do it. All right, so then we have this little leaf. There's that. And then we'll put one on the other side. Since my little medallion and my number didn't work, where's that one? That one's right about here. Go. Those are easy. I guess the little number was just so small. It just wouldn't come off. Okay. All right, so there you go. There's my so I'm just going to burnish it a little bit with my fingers. I'm probably going to put a sealer on there. I'll do a flat so you won't even know that it's there. And now let's get to gluing this. And I'm afraid this is going to be so hot, this glue, but we're going to do it anyway. So I'm going to put it around the top. And I am going to, so I don't burn the snot out of my fingers, I'm going to use this right here. All right. So let's put a little bit of glue. Around. I am so excited to be doing this. I have wanted to do this for quite some time. And I am just now getting around to getting this one done. I think I say that in all my videos. I say I've been wanting to do this project for quite some time. But it's the truth. I have all these things, all these projects I want to do. I always have. I've always had a ton of projects. All right. I want to be sure to keep that rope together. I'm going to take a little bit of the excess off. Don't need all the extra glue. All right. Now, if you don't want to use hot glue, my next favorite glue will be E6000. Excellent glue. Holds everything really strong. And you can buy some that sets up pretty fast. They have different ones, but E6000 is my next favorite glue. But for the sake of the video, I'm using hot glue. And like I said, I just want to be sure that there aren't any gaps in the rope. And I'm getting the extra. can cut it probably right about there. And let's see, we don't have much more to go. That excess glue off of there. Glue in my hands. At least it's not burning it like normal. I'm really bad about burning my fingers. I guess anybody that works with glue guns has felt the pain of that. All right, so I think that one is all right. Look how cute that looks. A little excess glue I want to get off there. Look how cute. I love that. All right, so let's see. Put a little grass in there. Let's see what this looks like. I really want to cut it. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. So you get a little bit of that beachy theme without being too cheesy. It looks like a vintage bottle. And it's got the beautiful sea glass. Absolutely love it. Turned out really good. So that is my finished product. Got the Krylon sea glass spray paint. And I got the green, I believe. Not the aqua. And I got two beautiful bottles that looked like I was walking along the beach, and I found them. All right, so y'all have a great night. Thanks for watching, and I will DIY with you another day. Bye.